everyone, I'm Asia Dang. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Today, we are going through our 2022 life goals. I uploaded my money goals the other day, so today we are tackling our goal setting page, which is right before our financial goals page. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and click the cards above because that is where it will be. If you want to see more goal setting, planner, adulting videos, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel because the rest of the year is basically a bunch of planning stuff, all right? Because we are going to have a successful 2022. For all of us. I mean, it looks kind of crazy. I understand that. There's definitely a lot of writing, but I tried to not go too goal heavy this round because what I realized kind of looking back at my goals for 2021, which will be the last video of the year actually. I did a whole video about whether I completed and accomplished my 2021 goals and which ones I completed and which ones I didn't. I realized that there were quite a few that I didn't complete. So I tried to be a little bit more realistic this round. I tried not to add too much to my plate, which now looking at my goal setting, I think I probably didn't do that too well. For me, I just kind of like putting everything out there, and if I don't end up accomplishing them by the end of the year, it's fine. At least I kind of just put myself out there to try. And there's always 2023, right? So this is all done. However, we're gonna go through it on the digital planner just because I feel like visually it would be cool for you all to see how this goes. I just wanna preface this by saying I haven't truly figured out my handwriting technique in the digital planner yet. It makes me look like a child. So just know that before watching this video. I know that my handwriting's not the best on my digital planner, but I'm trying. We did our vision board page. Here we are. We did our financial goals page. I added some other kind of money goals over here and over here. So now let's just go into our goal setting page. How I decide where I want to put my goals is really just all dependent on if there is a time frame due. So a lot of these things that I want to accomplish in the 3-month goal is because I actually have to complete them within the first 3 months of the year. So let's start off with something that I actually was a secret goal of mine for this year that just didn't end up happening for one reason or another is I wanted to start launching a wedding series on my YouTube channel called Hits and Misses, or is it Hits or Misses? Title's still to be determined, but we can work on it. Hits and Misses. Cute, right? So Hits and Misses would basically be me going through, not necessarily the wedding planning process, but a lot of you have been asking me like, Asia, where's your budget wedding? I'm like, it's not here. So I came up with a show idea to basically go through all the vendors that you could possibly need for your wedding, but see them at different price points. So an affordable option, a medium option, which is kind of the average, and then an overpriced, I wouldn't say overpriced, but just a more expensive option to give you all like 3 different options to compare. And I actually really wanted to start, I tried working on that this year, at the end of this year, like after our engagement, but no one wanted to be a part of the video. It was really hard for me to find vendors that actually wanted to be a part of it. So that's why I didn't end up doing it. And then just like everything else started happening. So my 3-month goal is to actually start to shoot it. And I think also another reason why it didn't work is because I wanted it to be like professionally shot, like a real like series. But I think it's just gonna have to be vlog style. So just know that the intention to elevate it was there, but it just might be a little bit more casual than that. But so what do I need to do? Continue to reach out to vendors. Oh shit, I realized that I am running out of space already. Maybe even find some sponsors. That would be great because that means I wouldn't have to pay for things. I was actually thinking of posting it like a Netflix release instead of like one every week, maybe just like a couple, like 3 of the episodes one week and then 3 more the next week and 3 more the next week. That way it's just a little bit more condensed and it's not something that has to be posted in between all my other videos, which I think would be kind of confusing since it's like a specific series. But I was thinking about that. I do want to find an editor, which I already reached out to someone. I just need to recontact her about it, but that would actually save me a lot of time. And then that hits and misses, that will also then pair with the master plan, Notion planner, wedding planner. I've already started actually working on this wedding planner. I originally wanted it to be a physical planner, but actually going through the planning process myself, I realized that you need to be able to link, you need to be able to have like a working, continuously changing budget. So I thought that Notion would be kind of just like the best way to offer a wedding planner. And then I've decided that this is actually going to be my Q1 goal. So let me go over here and go to quarterly goals. And I'm gonna just fill this out later, but while we're talking about hits and misses, let me just put this, oh my God, my handwriting is insane. Let me put this here so I don't forget what I want my Q1 goal to be. So that's a 3-month goal. Another goal that I really wanted to do is called, the song is called I Like That. But last year, I mentioned in my long-term goal setting, goals that I actually, it was a conversation my girlfriend Amanda and I had in which we wanted to start throwing parties celebrating our accomplishments outside of, you know, weddings and babies, just because there's obviously so much more to celebrate that we should be proud of. Physical party is not going to happen, but I thought that in order to kind of gear my wants and my goals towards that, I would do a music video type of shoot, which would feature a lot of you, hopefully, in this video. But I Like That is T-Pain's song. If you are my age, you might know Buy Me a Drink. Anyways, he updated that song and it's now called I Like That and it's with Kehlani. But for some reason, I feel like this song is so empowering and it's probably because when his original song came out, I was like in the club getting men to buy me drinks because I didn't have money to do it or like all that stuff. But now, I Like That is about women having their own money and not needing a man to buy them a drink and not needing a man to do this and that and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like in that space right now. So I find that song really empowering and it's fun. So I wanted to do, I haven't done a music video type of video on my page in a really, really long time and I love doing them. So I want to do that. And basically, I'm going to have Brian choreograph the song for me as my birthday present in January. I need to find a venue and I need to get you all to want to participate in it. But yeah, I think it'd be a really fun way to showcase the community's successes outside of like getting married and having a kid. Which is fine if that's what you're going through, and I don't mean to like make that less of an accomplishment, but there's also more to be celebrated that I feel like people are like more proud of, you know? So find people to participants. Another important thing, sorry, it's kind of all over the place. I'm just trying to find room. Is I actually want to start streaming. I've been wanting to stream this whole process of basically like a monthly budget, going through my planners, setting my goals for the year, setting my financial goals for the year. I've been wanting to stream that because I feel like it'd be really cool interactively, not only to talk to you all while I'm doing it, but also if you have questions or anything, that'd be a great way to do it live. But it's just been a little hard for me to connect my iPad to my Mac, because even though Brian has his own streaming setup, which we don't really need to talk about, I don't think he wants me on his gaming, like his streaming laptop, like screwing around with things. But I'm gonna try and convince him to allow me to do it, but we still need to figure out a way to stream this on that, because I don't really wanna have like a camera here. We just don't have the space for that. So if I can somehow stream, like connect this into Twitch or something, and then have the camera facing me, but this be the main screen, that would be amazing. And actually, shout out to Stylist on Pen on Instagram. He is a member of this community, and I met him just like randomly at my compost, and he was so sweet. And he actually is a streamer, so any type of questions that I've had about, you know, what exactly you need to do, I've just been asking him. So one day I'll be able to get my life together. But I do want this to be a 3-month goal, something I accomplish in the first 3 months, just because it's something I've been thinking about for a really long time. And then from there, you know, even like honeymoon, planning for our honeymoon, going over wedding budgets, wedding stuff. And then be more active on Discord. If you didn't know, we have an Asia Dang Financial Discord, which I'm slowly becoming more active about, and Discord is incredible. So just be more active. Myself personally, there's a lot of great, I guess they're administrators that have been communicating with you all, but I'm trying to come back into it and do it personally. And then I don't think there is, but if there's kind of like a crypto NFT channel in the Asia Discord, I think that needs to be added as well. Speaking of NFTs, I do want to buy my first NFT actually in the first three months. I've been quietly investing in crypto. I've only been investing in Ethereum, and I definitely don't have a lot of money in it. It's kind of anytime after I'm okay with how much I contribute to my down payment, after I contribute to the wedding and have all my other financial goals done, then any extra money I'll contribute to, you know, Ethereum or just like my other brokerage accounts. But I would like to buy an NFT in the first 3 months before it goes totally crazy. So that kind of, you know, speaking of, you know, adding a NFT crypto channel onto Twitch. And as I become more educated on it, I'll definitely start doing videos about it, but I just don't feel super comfortable doing that right now. Under NFT, let's just do complete wedding fund. Actually, let's connect this, take over Brian's finances. That's something that's happening next year as well, just because since we are getting married, and therefore, I guess maybe our taxes will now be combined. I need to make sure he has his shit together, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't yet. So I'm gonna just be taking over his finances. I'm not giving us a joint account. I've explained this in another video, but we'll have our separate accounts, but I'm just gonna start taking money from his account, putting it aside for taxes, putting it aside, putting some into our home down payment account and our wedding account and all that stuff. So definitely within the first 3 months, we will have a completed wedding fund with both of our finances going into it, which will be great. Let's just do master plan. There's a lot of things happening in the first quarter. The first one is obviously finish the wedding notion. I think I'm basically almost done with it. I just need to tweak it. That's my goal for when I leave for Hawaii, is to finish my wedding notion, because I'm not going to shoot or anything while I'm there. So that's my goal. I think I can definitely actually finish it before the new year, hopefully. But if not, definitely within the first 3 months. Oh, what we didn't add in the wedding fund is I need to find hotels. And then I also need to find a groom's gift. Is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing, but that's something to add. Okay, back to master plan. We are working on a daily planner that Emma has been working on. So first 3 months, hopefully start building a budget planner. Just to start working on it, not to complete it, but just start working on the budget planner after the first 3 months. So you all know I've been self-packing the planners myself, which has been taking a lot of my time. So I actually think I found a couple dudes, they're in the Bay. They actually are followers of Brian. And they reached out to me when they saw that I had all these boxes in our home. And they're like a small business. It's Alex and James from Altex Logistics. And they, starting tentatively this week, are starting to take over the process of packaging my planner so I don't have to do it anymore. And we can have our home back. But I'm hoping to fully transition to them taking things over in the first 3 months of the year, because we're in our trial period right now. So hopefully it's a success and they can take it over from there. And then finally, we need to order the academic planners. So I basically realized, after spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on express shipping for these planners, is basically I need to put in the planner order, or at least get a sample first and put the planner order in at least 5 months before I want to sell. And that was a very hard lesson I learned this year, but I finally learned it. So in order to have the academic planners available, which is currently being updated, because the academic planners actually didn't do too well, which surprised me because I actually liked it. But we might be getting rid of the coils, because the academic planner, I don't have any around me now, is actually a horizontal planner. It's 2 pages this way, not this way. And I thought people would like it, but the coils just weren't good, and I don't know. So we're trying to transition our academic planners from this to this so it can be a regular planner size, but we're working on that now. But anyways, I definitely need to put the order in by March. April, May, June, July, August. Yep, see, so maybe even February. But that's something to go to as well. And then trips, trying to be a little bit more, active and social in the world. But Grand Canyon, we are already talking about this with my girlfriend, Can Yun. Amanda, we have a wedding in Vegas. Is it the Grand Canyon that's near Vegas? And then the other one is a ski trip. We normally do ski trips with our friends every December, but it got a little too crazy this year. So we're looking to do that in January. And that is basically it. Oh, another thing I want to do is take 1 photo a week. That's what I want to do. I mentioned this in my my vision board right here, that there's like this picture here, and then this girl here. If you notice, I don't actually post photos anymore on my IG, and I just don't feel comfortable doing it anymore, taking photos anymore. But I'm trying to, get a little bit more comfortable with myself again. So if I can just post 1 photo a week, I think that would be good. That's my goal. And then speaking of that, another goal is to find a therapist, which I haven't even thought of doing yet. But I am getting new health insurance. I'm with Oscar now, starting January 1st. So I'll look into see what their offerings are. That is everything for my 3-month goal. Sorry it's all over the place, but that's the way my brain works. Let's go to 6 months goal. I think I actually might take over kind of space up here just so it's a little bit more spread out. So 6 months goal is to complete sinking fund. Last year, or I guess this year, 2021, my goal was to complete my sinking fund in the first 3 months, which I was able to do. But now I'm giving myself a little bit more time because we do have the wedding to plan for, and I feel like that's a little bit more urgent. So I'm going to get the sinking funds done that need to be done within the first 3 months, but those are just minor. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check my 2022 money goals in the video or in the cards above. I explain when my sinking funds are due, like in the year, what month they're due in. So anything that's basically due before the first 6 months will be completed. And on top of completing the sinking fund, hopefully adding another $50K to the home fund, and then continue to add monthly to brokerage, outside brokerage, and Coinbase accounts. I don't even know what I'm spelling anymore. And then there I will be adding Brian into the sinking fund fiasco as well. He has no idea what he's in for. I'm just going to add Brian to the 2023 sinking funds as I build them, just so I feel like he might be in a little bit of a shock when he realizes where his money will start to go once I take it over. But yeah, so just introduce him to the sinking fund life, and then just have him be mentally prepared for him starting to contribute to the sinking funds in 2023. Let's add some more trips here. I do want to go to Justin Winery, that looks right. It is one of my favorite wines, and I've been wanting to go there for a really long time. I actually thought Brian was going to propose at Justin Winery, but he tricked me. And I need to plan my bachelorette party, and by bachelorette party, I mean a solo trip for me. I just want to enjoy my time doing what I want and spending what I want without worrying about anyone else. So tentatively, I'm thinking Sedona with lots of massages and relaxation. I think that'll be fun. And then on top of that, it's not a trip, but there's this like new pottery, you guys know what I'm saying when I write. Pottery class, I guess like it's like a store or something that just opened up near me, and it's literally 2 minutes away. So I think it'd be fun for Brian and I to do something like that. And then speaking of bachelorette party, let's just add this. Finalize all the wedding details. What are our thoughts on silk flowers? Because Instagram targeted me, the ads targeted me, but there's this silk flower delivery, like rental company, I think I might be interested in. Save me a ton of money, and then just like scavenge for greenery around Hawaii is what I'm thinking. But maybe like have a fresh bouquet for myself. Just trying to figure out ways to literally stay under budget. I think by the 6 months, I'll have my wedding dress. So wedding shoes I need to get. I don't have those yet. And then Brian needs to like get his tux. I think he might want to get it custom made. I'm unsure though. So that's that. And then let's talk about master plan goals. What do we have? Okay, so we want to release Notion Planner, Notion Wedding. We want to order a sample of the daily planner. And then hopefully we can go ahead and launch the daily by the end of the year. And then we need to reorder the weekly 2023 planner. And we've decided moving forward that our planners are actually going to be a little bit smaller. Like all the planners moving forward are just going to be a smidge smaller. Still going to be, a pretty hefty bitch, but just a smidge smaller moving forward. And then complete budget planner. And then once that's done, I need to start working on my budget course. I have been wanting to do a budget course for a really long time and just haven't had my shit together. Oh, and then for the budget course, because I mentioned this, if I have it my way, it'll be the first of its kind in courses in general and in like the financial community, but I need funding for it. So look out for grants. Sponsors is actually probably more of what it's going to be, not grants. And then for social media goals, we're going to go from posting once a week in pictures, post 2 times a week in pics on social. That's my goal. And then to stream weekly. 3 months goal is to just start streaming, and then 6 months goal is to start streaming weekly, and then just again be more active on Discord. And actually, let's add this under pottery, but hang out with the girls more, have more girls' night outs, you know, with babies and boyfriends and stuff. We've all been kind of scattered around, so time to go back to the monthly dinner dates. Okay, 1 year goal, hopefully. I don't know if this is too premature, but home. But hopefully by next year, we will have a home, or at least start kind of seriously looking. So that would mean 200K in savings, and that would mean I would probably want to start padding the emergency fund. Increase emergency fund is better. And then hopefully once we have a new home, I can change banks. And then, so after the 1 year, we would actually have already been married. So it would be time to start planning the honeymoon. We would actually be going on our honeymoon in 2023. So we'll start building the budget. We would build budget, kind of figure out where in the world we want to go. So travel list, and then kind of research if we need any vaccination requirements. And then hopefully by the end of the year, I would have completed the budget course. Oh, so that's work. Okay, so 6 month goal is to work on budget course, and 1 year goal is to complete. So then we would need to find testers for the course, and then we would need to maybe pitch to investors or brands. And if no one bites, then I'll just have to find a platform to do it. But just know, guys, that if my dream comes true the way I envision this budget course to happen, it will be an experience. Okay? So I think complete home fund would be my Q4 goal, and then this can be my Q3 goal. So another goal of mine is dog training, which we talked about in the financial video. For trip-wise, road trip with Amanda, Cabana van, and then somewhere in Washington State, so like Oregon maybe. And then for master plan, my goals are just everywhere. 2023 launch. If all goes to plan, we'll have quite a few launches for master plan. We'll have the daily planner, we'll have the budget planner, we'll have the wedding planner in Notion. We'll be relaunching academic planner, which hopefully people will buy this time, and then relaunching the 2023 planner. So tentatively, there's 5. And then create a creative planner. So Brian and I have been talking about building a planner for creatives, just people with projects basically. So going to start thinking about that later in the year because we obviously have so much going on. And then, grants. I also want to try to work on getting grants for master plan, because another goal of mine, which will actually, I think we're kind of done for the 1 year goal, but I'll bring this up here for master plan. A long-term goal for master plan is to have a master plan app, which I can't currently afford. Apparently it's a lot, but I think a master plan app would be great. And then also go digital. A lot of the planners, even though I do love a physical planner, as a small business owner, I'm realizing how expensive it is just everything about selling planners is so expensive, especially now. So that's why we're kind of leaning into more digital and more Notion planners, just for the future. And any mistakes that we have, we can easily fix it that way versus like the mistakes in our physical planners. Once it's printed and it's stuck that way. That is basically it. I'm gonna go ahead and just like fill in this long-term goal section, but not really talk about it because it's basically all the same from last year. Ethical property developer, have a creative space, own homes. I really do think like this budget series I want to do could be a game changer. And then treat myself to more solo trips, because that's the thing I realized a lot this year is I have put myself on the back burner personally. And I need to put myself forward a little bit more in terms of like treating myself to things and putting my money into myself versus always giving it to future goals or, you know, the dogs or whatever. I need to start keeping some of the money to myself and spoiling myself at times. That is it. That is the goal setting page. Digitally, physically, it's all there. I hope this video was informative and exciting, and I hope you will take the time to figure out your 2022 goals. If you're new to goal setting, like, no pressure, dude. It's do what you can, do what you feel is realistic, and as you get more comfortable, your goal setting page will look a little bit more, not to say aggressive isn't the right word, but a little bit more dreamy, you know? Once you start setting those goals and accomplishing them, you'll realize that you can goal set bigger is what I want to see. So, or what I mean. So that is that. Yeah, I hope this video inspires you to set your goals before the end of the year and to figure out a plan to start accomplishing them. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. And any questions you have, let me know in the comments. I'll see you all next time. Bye.